holding on to a gain, actually moving up a bit. We're up 112 points now, 25,300. Check the Dow 30. I see a lot more green than red. We're looking at about 24, 25 of the Dow 30 are green. That's up. About 5 or 6 are down. The price of gold still around $1,300 an ounce, $1,305 to be precise. You know, this really is a money-making phenomenon that we've been following here on Barney & Company. We're talking video gamers in teams. They're playing for a lot of money, and they play in front of thousands of people. I got some numbers for you. Sold-out arenas, check that out. 20,000 tickets sold in 2 weeks at a stadium in New York City. Some players get players, period. They get a $50,000 minimum base salary, healthcare, and retirement benefits as well. That's just for the game Overwatch. I find this incredible. Joining us now is the Overwatch League Commissioner, Nate Nanzer. Okay, Nate, let me step back a second here. First of all, Overwatch is a video game. Secondly, you are the commissioner of a league. That league is made up of teams which play that one game. Have I got this right?
That's correct, yeah. Overwatch League is a global professional esports league where 12 teams compete from around the world in the game called Overwatch, which is made by Blizzard Entertainment here in Irvine, California.
Okay. How many players on each team?
So it's a 6v6 competitive game. It's a team-based game. So much like football, basketball, or baseball, the game requires an incredible amount of teamwork, coordination, communication, and individual skill to be played at the highest level. Okay.
And what you do is you get a stadium, you put up some big video screens, you sell tickets to watch people compete for Overwatch. Is that right? I mean, is Overwatch a shoot-'em-up kind of game, a battle game?
Overwatch is a first-person action game. It's set, the lore of the game, it's set on Earth. It's a very stylized, very good-looking game. It's a game that is highly competitive, so the game is really about determining who's the best player in the world. And if you look at the Overwatch League, we have over 40 million people who play the game at home, who play Overwatch, and only 130 plus who are good enough to be in the Overwatch League. So it's truly the best of the best. We play each week in Blizzard Arena, which is in Burbank, California. It's actually the same soundstage where they used to shoot The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. And we've built a studio there to produce the Overwatch League regular season. But in the future, our goal is to take all of these teams home and away and have fans all over the world have an opportunity to engage with the content live. You know, this is the only sports league in the world where fans can come watch teams from Seoul and Shanghai and London play against teams from Boston, New York, and Philly. It's really one of its kind.
I'm blown away by this because I never heard anything about this at all. This is absolutely brand new to me. What's the size of the revenue for your entire league? Are you allowed to tell us?
Well, we've had a really successful start. So we kicked off the league back in January. We had over 10 million viewers in our opening week. Since then, we've been growing our viewership each week. We have great partners that we launched the league with, so all of our matches are available to be watched for free by fans on the streaming platform Twitch, which is owned by Amazon, and then also our own streaming platform that we own at Activision Blizzard, MLG. We also have launch partners HP, Intel, Toyota, T-Mobile, Sour Patch Kids was the Mondelez International brand who are our launch partners. And something we're really proud of is we're on track to be profitable in our first year, which is unheard of for any startup sports league.
That would be true, but you are geared towards Overwatch, that one game. And if that game fades or another big game comes in and takes its place, your league goes away.
Well, video games are not a fleeting thing. You know, video games are incredibly mainstream. Overwatch is an incredibly popular game. And it's a game, you know, at Activision Blizzard, the way that we view our games is that they're franchises, and franchises that are perpetual in their appeal. And games that have perpetual appeal to fans because of the way that we are continually evolving the game, adapting the game, and evolving it over time. If you think about traditional sports, it doesn't change much over time. But Overwatch as a sport is constantly evolving, constantly changing. We're adding new heroes, new maps, keeping the game fresh, both for fans and for viewers.
You know, your demographic is, what, 18, 14, 15, 16 to 25-year-olds. That, sir, is a demographic that I would kill for. Nate Nanzer, Commissioner of the Overwatch League. Thanks for joining us, Nate. You're telling me stuff I did not know. We appreciate that.
You should have me on more often. I'll tell you more about esports.
If you're not careful, you'll be back. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.